ghost. And I heard that he likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! You have got other freaky ghosts, baby. You better call Ghostbusters! Ow! Let me tell you, busting makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Don't get caught alone, oh no. When it comes to the door, and you just want some more, I think you better call Ghostbusters. Oh, who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Oh, then you better call Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I can hear you. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Louder! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Tell me, who you gonna call?
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control. I remember during the time war, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
You bring it easy in time, but it's a velvet ride that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's so dreamy, oh fantasy dreaming. So you can see me, no, not at all. In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention, where it's secluded, I see all.
With a bit of a
Yeah.
mind lift.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing will ever be the same.
The visualization, like you're on a sedation. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. When I was walking down the street, just so happened to see when the snake of a guy hit me and hit me both ways. He took me off, he took me by surprise. Had a big old drug of the devil's eyes. Stared at me and I made a change. Time that nothing ever would again. Let's do the time warp again.
Slumbering
Let's do the time warp again.
Just jump to the left.
Nube.
And then step to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
Borrow.
You bring it easy in time, but it's a velvet ride that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
jump to the left.
And then you turn to the right.
You put your hands on your hips.
You break your knees in time. But it's a perfect time. The minute you're insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
But there's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Aku bisa.
If you're seeing things running through your head, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Our pretty ribbons, raggedy,
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
If you're all alone and you got the phone and you call,
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghost. And I heard that he likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
You packed out of the freaky ghosts, baby. You better call.
Ghostbusters!
Ow! Let me tell you, busting makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Don't get caught alone, oh no.
Ghostbusters!
When it comes through your door, and you just want some more, I think you better call.
Ghostbusters!
Oh, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Oh, I think you better call.
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
I can hear you. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Louder. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Tell me. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Chulabaka, you, Chumaga, Tukra.
Flabadoo Zigo, Matucci, Baba Mawoo. was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my
He
surprise,
did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my love Natari in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to catch a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they did the mash.
He did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
And a shoot,
The party had just begun.
and a shoot,
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, oh, we're digging the sounds. He got on chains backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker
They
Five.
played the mash,
They played the monster
the
mash,
monster mash.
and it was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash,
It's caught on in a flash.
they played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash,
It's now the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It's now a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash,
It's caught on in a flash.
it's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drax a part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent.
Then you can mash,
Then you can monster
the
mash
monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then
smash.
you can mash,
You'll catch on with a flash.
then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash. Mash fool! Easy, Igor, you impetuous young boy. Mash fool!
Monster mash, monster mash.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? But there's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. If you're seeing things running through your head, who you gonna call? An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghost.